Yes, of course. And the thing is that angling is one of those hobbies that you can pitch in whenever you feel comfortable. People like me who fish all the way through the year, obviously, when you come to the winter months, you do encounter some adverse conditions. But as we now move on beyond March into April, the weather will pick up, the temperature picks up, the days are longer. It does get more pleasant as far as conditions are concerned. And there are fishermen who will be dusting down their rods even now, this particular period, as we come out of spring and we start to head into early summer as far as the conditions are concerned. They'll be dusting down their rods, they'll be ready to have a go. And there's nothing wrong with that, because like every other hobby, interest, pastime, you can pitch fishing where you feel comfortable.
It was a very busy weekend. I got to bed at 3:30 a.m. this morning. I was up to do my weekly angling and Welsh football chats with Jeff Pearson. Got some work to do as well that I finished off afterwards. Then I've come for an afternoon down the canal. It's Easter week. Well, schools have broken up, of course, so the boat traffic will be heavier than usual at this time of the year, but it is later in the afternoon, a couple of hours up to dark. I've just cast out. I'm waiting for the canal to settle actually before I put some brown crumb and white maggots out, because there's a boat coming either that way or that way, because the locks have opened or emptied, as the case may be. We'll find out in due course. It's steadied now. Let's put my cup of tea down, put the bait out, and I'll be back with a fish. If nothing else, I'm a man of my word. It might not be a big perch, but you know what I'm going to say. At least I'm not a blanker. It's a feisty one. Let's just show it to the camera quickly there. Get it back, and hopefully I'll catch its big brother or sister next. Can you believe it? Look how close this guy's come and set up next to me. You're fishing a bit close, aren't you?
Oh yeah, good job I know you, Stuart.
This is Ian Clarke. Ian, we're the same age. We went to school together, didn't we?
Yes.
4 years of age, Queen Victoria essentially.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we fished when we was kids down here, and we were in our 60s and still fishing together.
Yeah. Do you remember that time we went to the River Severn? Your dad took us?
Yes, I did, yeah.
And I can't remember if we caught anything, but I remember we kept getting loads of weed.
Weed, yeah.
And we kept calling them weed fish.
Weed fish,
well,
yeah.
we were only children, weren't we? So
yeah.
We caught lots and lots of weed fish.
And we said they counted.
we said they counted. Yeah, it's our rules. We can play by them if we want to, can't we?
We see we can. See if we can catch some your favourite tonight, perch.
Well, I've already had one.
Oh,
Will
yeah.
you get?
I've only just started.
You've only just started. First cast.
First cast. Let's see if I can catch one back.
And I understand you've skived off work to come out for a couple of hours this evening.
Yeah.
I hope the boss knows.
I hope it does, yeah.
He is the boss, the company director. I'm fishing with the elite today.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I did ask the lads if I could nick half hour before we go.
And they said, no, you can't.
No.
And you said, let me pull rank. I'm going fishing. You lock up.
That's it, yeah. I hope they do lock up.
Right, we'll be back with a fish for Ian.
I hope so. It's pressure's on.
What have we got there then?
Well, they all count, Stuart. It's a little gudgeon, see? I'm not a blanker, in your words.
I tell you what, they all count indeed, and that was the very first fish I caught. Not that particular one, but species-wise, back in the 1960s.
Oh, dear me. Let's see if I can catch his bigger friend, or his bigger mum and dad, or even a perch. There you are, Stuart. I've caught a perch. Your favourite fish. There you are, Stuart. My setup. The 3000 Shimano reel, loaded with 5-pound line. A little pellet waggler, 11-foot rod. Then I've got a little in-stroke waggler, the orange tip, and then just a couple of shot and a little holding shot down the bottom with, on that perch, little single caster on a size 18 hook.
I'm not happy with this.
Looks like a nice little roach. Got some colours in it. Let's put
Beautiful looking fish.
it safely back in the water.
You're running away with it here, Ian.
Stuart, that's a nice little dice there, out the canal.
Excellent.
It's that big, I've had to use the landing net. Let's put it
Chris,
back
and your
safely.
landing net as well.
I have, yes, both christened today. Put them back in, then recover.
Second perch for me. I am fishing with a larger hook than Ian and a couple of white maggots. I have set my stall out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but the last thing I want to do is to connect with a really good perch and have a hook pull. They say that two's company and three's a crowd. Not when Chris Jones is concerned. Let's have a little chat, Chris. Chris, I saw you coming down the towpath there. Well, I saw you first with your bright jacket there. You're not going to get run over, are you, tonight?
No, well, hopefully not.
Great to see you.
I know, yeah, I can't believe it. I do a lot of miles up here, so I'm always a sort of celebrity hunting, so I've come across these
He's a
celebrities
jogger.
today. Yeah.
Jogging 7 miles tonight.
Yeah, only slow, very slow.
I couldn't walk
Very
7
slow.
miles.
Well, yeah. It's fair, I'm back into it after last summer, so yeah, slowly getting fitter, but a long way away from being too fit.
And for people who watch my videos on a regular basis,
Yeah.
because there are many, it's been a while now. You visited my house with your guitar.
Goodness me, I think it's been about 12, 13
Billy
months,
Wicks
isn't
and the
it? Billy
Hoverhawks.
Wicks, yeah, we're still going. We just we had a break over the winter and people couldn't make it practice, so we're starting again. Well, any time soon, really. We rehearsed actually last Thursday night, so hopefully rehearsing tomorrow as well. All being well.
Well, I did say at the time that I'll pop along to a
Yeah, it'd be
rehearsal
great.
and we'll capture the
Be
band.
lovely. Yeah, before we get too famous, obviously.
Yeah, I'll be doing the celebrity hunting then, won't
That's
I?
it, yeah.
Yeah, can I have your autograph now, Chris, before you get famous?
Yeah, I won't even charge for you either, you know.
I'll tell you what as well, Chris, we both go to the same church.
We do. Yeah, it's a local church in Wolverhampton, and yeah, it's been you've been there for a few months, haven't you? Now?
Yeah, well, our church closed down,
Yes.
and you know, we were just wanting to make the right decision, and
Yeah.
we didn't really church hop. We, you know, including where we are now, it's only 3 churches we've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
to, so
yeah.
it's hardly like we've been flitting around like spiritual butterflies.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah.
we do feel very comfortable
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's very family orientated,
yeah,
and
yeah. That's
it's
what we
sort of-
like.
It is nice, and you don't sort of feel. It's everyone's very kind, and there's no sort of airs and graces. Everyone's very normal, really. So, you know, good church, and we've been there about 7 or 8 years now. We have, so it's
Yeah.
really settled. And
Well, we say Wolverhampton, but it's right on the very outskirts,
it is.
isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's,
I'm not a city person. The thought of going to an inner city church, nothing against inner city,
no,
but I do
no.
like the rural
It is nice,
area,
yeah, it
like
is,
where
yeah.
we are now in the
It's lovely.
countryside.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. You can't. It's beautiful.
So, Chris, going off on your jog now?
I will. I may pass you on the way back, but it might be dark. We've got my head torch, so I might. I'll have to make sure I don't come over run over your rod rest or
if
your landing handle.
If I don't see you later, I'll see you on
See
Sunday.
you Sunday. Yes. Yeah.
See you, Chris.
Take care.